Back to Balvigan Bharti. Now, yesterday, during the last session, what we are discussing about the specific terms when it is to be assumed as per our convenience, and that is depends on the terms of the problem. It has if the problem gives us that freedom that we can take the term as per our convenience. So what I have suggested, when for that particular problem, when there is a three consecutive terms of an APE, and on that some condition was there, the sum of those terms are 48. In such cases, there are two kind of things that may come, and that there the thing there the terms which can be assumed is depends on two condition. I mean to say, first one is if as per the condition number of terms is odd. That means, as you can see in the last problem that we have discussed, the number of terms is said to be 3. So accordingly, we have to assume the terms. And what I have said, there is one condition that one of the variable on the basis of the condition has to be eliminated from one of the equations. So that means the first equation where it has said that sum of the numbers are 48. So what we did, we have taken the common difference in such a way, means we have adjusted the common difference in the terms in such a way that when we add up, the common difference will be eliminated, and we will get the value of other variables. So intention is that when such problems arises, and if the term set is odd, it is not that always it will be 3, it may be 5, 7, something odd numbers. So in that case, what I will suggest, you need to remember the combination or the formation of the terms. You just remember that we will start with the middle term, and the middle term will be without any common difference. I will keep only single a there in the middle terms. Why I am saying middle terms? Because either side consecutively I will go on subtracting or adding, subtracting and adding common difference, as we can assume that common difference is represented by d. So on the left of the term a, which is the middle term among the number of terms, if in case it is 3 terms, on either side it will be something like that, as we have shown you in the last problem. But that is derived in the other manner, that our intention is to get the sum which is d free. Now, to remember in a general form, whenever there is a odd number of terms is there in the sum, the middle of the term I will keep as a, and on the other side, on the either side, basically on the left side I will reduce by d, and on the right hand side I will increase by d, that same term. And the terms, if it is further increased, that means from the 3 it is 5, then accordingly I will go on subtracting 1d on the left hand side and adding 1d on the right hand side. This way you can think of the term when it has odd numbers of terms. Depending on the numbers, I will go on decreasing on the left hand side, go on increasing on the right hand side by each consecutive term by d. Okay. So the other condition may arise if it is even. Then this case, my term will start with two terms, one with minus d, other with plus d. That means these are the middle terms. In odd number of terms, you know the middle terms is only 1, and even there is a middle terms of 2, and these middle terms can be taken as 1 a minus d and a plus b, and accordingly if the even terms is only 2, then you will get this. If it is 4, the next even terms, so then that case the same rule will apply. If on the left hand side you will go subtracting d, and on right hand side go adding d. So this way you will get the terms. So you understand, if it is odd, the terms will start with a. You need not to remove any formula. On the left hand side you will subtracting d, on the right hand side of this you would add on d. Same for the even numbers, you will start with these two terms. On the left hand side it will subtract on d, and on the right hand side you will add on d. So this is the general perception or the concept there. This kind of problem can be handled. Okay, so this is the tips of such problem. Now we'll go solving the problem which is related to this, and this problem is this one. Okay, so the first of the kind one already I have solved. This is second one, where it has said divide 32 into 4 parts, which are the 4 terms of an AP. Now you can see from the first statement of the sum, divide 32 into 4 parts. Now see the number of parts here, it is 4. Okay, now how will I adopt the concept that I have discussed? How do I know that has to be used here itself? Now you see there the thing has given a freedom to assume the terms, because divide 32 into 4 parts, which are the 4 terms of an AP. So that means you have given a freedom to assume the terms as you like. So this kind of things will give you a hint to use the concept. So now it is very straightforward. As I said, there could be 2 possibilities: one even number of terms, other is odd number of terms. Now you can see 4 is a even number of terms, so 32 has to be divided into 4 parts. So we can assume, as we assume the earlier terms, the terms are this. We can assume, let's say the terms are this. Now if we add this, now you see what is the advantage. Straight away all the d's will be eliminated, and you will get 4a equal to 32. Adding terms. Okay, so as 32 is divided into these parts, so adding all these terms you will definitely get 32. From there one of the value will get in first step itself. Now coming to the next part of that AP, such that product of first and the fourth term is to be product of the second and the third term. Now this part may contain all the variables together to have to handle, but out of this you already have A's value. So what is that first and fourth term? So this and this, if I multiply the product of these two things. Now here is another advantage we are getting, as this is symmetrical but with plus and minus, you will also able to use the direct formula for multiplication. Okay, so the first and the fourth term is to the product of second and, so if I make a ratio of first and fourth multiplication with second, that means a minus d, and third term a plus d, second and third term, I will get the ratio 7:15. Now this is nothing but a square minus b square 4d square by this is a square minus d square. So this is equal to 7/15, you can write. Fine. So a is already known, you can use any time a square, but before than that you simplify this so that I will get answer in one go. So 15a square, if I multiply this, 60d square is equal to 7a square minus 7d square. Now bring all the same things one side. So 15a square minus 7a square is equal to 8a square, and this side it will give you 53d square. Okay, so now you have to find d square. Now 60 minus 7, 53. This I am getting 15. 7 by 15 is the value. 7 square minus 70 square, 15, 60. This is 8, 50. Okay, so d square is equal to 8 into a square by 53. Now if I want to get d, if I make square root of this, so d is equal to, so this will give you 8 means if I make square root of, so a will give you a, so it is root 8a by root 53, something like that. So 8 means 2 root 2 again, 2 into root 2 into a is 8, and it is 53. So 53 is a if it is a surd, it cannot be a perfect square, so 53 will remain as it is. So what is your means question here? Divide 32. So what will be your answer there as per this? I don't know whether it is correct or not. 7 is to 15. Instead of that, if it would been 16, the problem will be sorted out. But anyhow, whatever be the answer it is given, so accordingly if you put the value, you will get 8, because a value is into minus 2 into something, this you will get 16 root 2. So that means you will have to put the values of a and d to get this. Otherwise, if I to make it a good shape, if I assume it is 16, let me check what is the answer I am getting. 7 is to 16, so 7 into 16, so let me cancel this and calculate it again. So 7 into 16, so if I multiply this, I will get 16a square minus 64d square is equal to 7a square minus 7d square. So the same thing I will do, bring it in one side. 9a square is equal to 64 minus 7, that is equal to how much? 57. 57 d square. 57 d square. So if we calculate it, then this also will not give you much of difference, because at the end if I even reduce it, I will get 19 as a non-perfect square. So this will carry the same surd again. So anyhow, whatever be the result, you accordingly you understand a and d you can find out by any means. By this also you will get d. D will get root 3 by 19 a means d. So this will give you 8 under root of 3 by 19 will be the d value, and accordingly if you put the value of a and d, you will get all the terms. So my intention to give you an update that if in case there is a even number of terms, this will be your term look like, you have to assume like that, and if it is odd, then I have shown already. So coming to the next problem, in an AP the sum of the first 10 terms is 150 and the sum of the next 10 terms is 550. Find the first term and the common difference. So this having a different kind of problem. in an AP the sum of the first 10 terms. So if I assume the first term be A and the common difference be D, that is the, as per usual I am just taking. So with this, the first 10 terms, that means if I start with the with first terms, the sum of the 10 terms starting from A will be something like the formula for the sum is equal to, you know it, is n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. So this is the formula for getting sum of any number of terms. Now as it is first 10 terms, so this is 10 by 2 2A plus 10 minus 1 into D. Now simplifying it is further, 5 into 2A plus 9D. So this is with the sum of 10 terms. Now an AP is progressing, so the first 10 terms, let's say up to this is 10 terms, and the next 10 terms is another sum is given. So how will I handle this next 10 terms? The first 10 terms is very easy because I am starting from the first terms, and with a common difference I am getting some sum of the first term. But it is not said the sum of the next 10 terms. Okay. So okay, now this also has to be equalized with 150. The first equation then further can be reduced. Let me reduce it first. 2A, so 5, that will be cancelled. So this will be a first equation. I am putting the value of S10. Sum of the 10 terms is 150 is given. Next 10 terms is 550. But how will I handle this? So my thing is that instead of thinking it separately, if I thinking as a whole, from starting from this first term to this term, it is 20 number of terms of the same AP. So instead of thinking of next 10 terms, if I say that the 20 terms starting from the first term has a formula that will follow the same, and this time the number of terms will be 20. So I will put 20 by 2 into 2A will be the same because I am starting from the first time, plus 20 minus 1 into D. So this will give you the whole of the 20 terms. But we know the next 10 terms sum is 550. But at the same time we know the first 10 times is 150. So together it will give you the sum of the 20 terms that we can equalize. So this S20 is nothing but 550 plus 150, that is equal to 700, isn't it? 700. Now this will give you some space to simplify the thing. 2A plus 19D. Okay, now if we cancel it, if I simplify it, 2A plus 19D, that is equal to 70. So this will be your second equation. Now you have got the two equations in terms of A and D, both are unknown. So now what I will do, I will deduct 2 minus 1. So that implies deducting this from this, deducting this from this. So 2A will be eliminated. 19D minus 9D will give you 10D, and 70 minus 30 will give you 40. So this will imply D you are getting 4. So as you have got D, so what would be your A? D is 4, so I am putting it here. So this is 30. Now 2A is equal to minus 6, A is equal to minus 3. So that is your answer. The first term is minus 3, okay, and the common difference is 4. This is your answer. Fine. Okay, so I will end up here. In the next video, first I will discuss the thing that I have left out that day. Any natural numbers with a higher power of the terms, what will be the summation of those terms if it is extended up to, let's say, a finite term of n. So that I will show that would be a very general kind of concept that can be implies for any kind of series with a higher power also. Okay, so good night for now, see you.